Welcome back to Tipping Point. I'm your host, Kara McKinney. Joining us now with his Everything is Stupid weekly wrap-up is author and supply chain consultant Jim Nels. Jim, thanks for being here tonight. What do you have for us this Friday?
Hey, Kara, good evening. It's great to see you as always. Greetings from the Everything is Stupid home studios here in the People's Republic of Chicago, where more people were shot over the weekend than were shot in Yemen, the entire country of Yemen. But we'll talk about that soon. It's been another crazy, stupid week. We have a lot to cover. Let's jump right in. Now, Kara, once again, I really wanted to start with a topic other than Joe Biden, but I'd be doing you, the Tipping Point crew, and the Everything is Stupid Army a huge disservice if I did. So let's pile on top of sleepy old Joe, shall we? I mean, why not? Everyone else is, including his buddy, George Clooney. On Wednesday, an actor, a man named George Clooney, who is a longtime Democrat fundraiser, published an opinion piece in the New York Times calling for President Biden to end his re-election campaign and allow the party to select a replacement for November's ballot. This, in and of itself, not really a big deal. However, there are two very interesting tidbits here. Less than a month ago, Mr. Clooney hosted a $30 million star-studded fundraiser in Los Angeles on Biden's behalf. Should those people get their money back? Seriously, though, what changed? Did Mr. Clooney not know that President Biden's mental state at that point? Or did he simply not care? But the blockbuster news from here is that former President Obama knew about Clooney's op-ed and didn't care. Per Politico, before publishing his article, Clooney reached out to Obama to give him a heads up, and Barry did nothing to stop him. So Biden's former boss, Barack Obama, let an actor throw Biden under the bus in the New York Times. What, does Barry want Big Mike? Oh, I mean Michelle Obama to be the nominee? Or does he just want to see Biden fail? Because let's be honest, Biden governed the way Obama wished he had. Super hard to the left. But Obama was too afraid to do so because Barry was overly concerned about his legacy. Biden's too far gone to care. But it's not just the Hollywood elite coming out against Biden. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is apparently telling donors he's open to a Democrat candidate other than Biden. In addition, Senator Peter Welch also wrote an op-ed on Wednesday saying that Biden should withdraw, the first Democrat senator to publicly call for the president to step aside. But perhaps the most damning lack of support comes from Congress's most amazing investor, a lady who definitely never gave her husband any insider information, Nancy Pelosi, who refused to explicitly endorse Biden, encouraging her Democrat colleagues to pause from making public statements, either for or against Biden. She told her team and her followers, let's just hold off. Whatever you're thinking, either tell someone privately, but you don't have to put that on the table until we see how we go this week. Yet another thing, Kara, that makes me go, Now, in an attempt to regain some momentum and to put discussions of his mental frailty to rest, Biden held what was called a big boy press conference last night. First, Joe scheduled the presser for 5:30 p.m. Eastern, after his usual bedtime. Well, it was scheduled for 5:30, but he was 2 hours late, as his doctors waited for his drugs to kick in before Dr. Jill would let him onto the stage. And well, let's call it a draw. He didn't fall asleep on stage, and he didn't walk out wearing a bathrobe. However, I think my good friend Michael Knowles said it best, summarizing Sleepy Joe's gaffe, saying, my main takeaway from this press conference is that President Biden and Vice President Trump, who apparently now identifies as a black woman, have done a marvelous job supporting Biden's commander-in-chief, as well as President Putin of Ukraine. I did think that the whispering was kind of weird. But what do I know? Oh, and his claim that more kids are killed by bullets than anything else was a total lie. That's just because he hates the Second Amendment. Sorry, Joe, cars kill more kids than bullets do. Should we ban them? I'm asking for a friend. Now, interesting enough, Kara, Sleepy Joe's big boy press conference forced the country's most famous word salad chef, VP Kamala Harris, to issue the following statement to the Everything is Stupid investigative team. Joe once again showed why he is the man we know he is. He's strong. He's vigorous. He's alive. Alive. Now, that's an interesting word. Let's look at it. Alive consists of two words. A from the Greek, a, and live from the Latin, live, meaning to live. And isn't that interesting? Joe is a person, and that person lives. We'll all be okay come 2025. And if Joe is no longer alive, I will be.